How to effortlessly get 30 days of content for X. So we're going to go over to Toolicly. We're going to go to the 30-day content challenge generator. We're going to choose our niche. I'm going to choose AI marketing tools for my niche or industry. The platform I'm going to choose is X, but you can choose any platform that you want. And you can optionally choose a goal that you have, such as grow followers or build an audience. Once you've selected that information, you're going to click generate content. And this is going to give us 30 ideas. So every day for a month, you can post something unique and specific to that platform. The results are gonna vary based on what works well for the platform that you've chosen and the niche industry that you chosen. So this is very quick. And once we have these results, we will go over them. All right, now it looks like we have our content. So here is the 30-day content challenge information. It breaks it down by weeks. So week one, again, these are going to depend on the niche that you choose. So since we chose AI marketing tools, it's focusing on that specific topic for all this content. So there's a different topic for each week. Um, so each week there's something different. And then if you go to week one, you can look at the daily content plan, and it starts off with um, the topic, the caption starter, which is basically what you're going to use as the hook to get people to read your content. There's an engagement prompt. So how are we going to get people to engage, leave comments to further uh, make our content more effective? And then there's a content tip. So for this particular one, before and after hook to create contrast is the content tip. And then the engagement is what's the first AI tool you ever tried? So people will say, which AI tool they used. The caption starter is I used to spend 10 hours a week on task. Then I discovered AI marketing tools and everything changed. Now, obviously, this isn't a complete post. So you can you can simply copy all of this content, click the copy button there, go into ChatGPT, Claude, whatever content, whatever AI tool you want to use to basically copy all this information and quickly create full content for that, and then edit it as needed. So what I like about this tool is it gives you different types of content. It's not all the same content. So there's over here story thread, listicle, option, debate topic, short tip, warning, educational topic, comparison table or list, summary, educational thread, workflow, step-by-step, image list, how to, short tip, case study tip, questionnaire interactive, advanced thread, educational, guide, analysis. So all these different types of content to keep things new and fresh. You don't have to use that many different types of content, but it definitely gives you a lot of ideas to work with for variety. Um, so there's quick wins, quick AI wins, common AI mistakes. Again, this is for the topic of AI marketing. Your topic is going to dictate the type of content that it creates for you. Caption starters are a great way to use as a starting point to come up with hooks and engaging content. It's very important to have a good hook. Otherwise, your content is not going to catch people and get them to actually uh, read your content. So every one of these has caption starter, engagement prompt, and content tip. So there are 30 of these. That means every day for a month you can use each one of the various pieces of content. You don't have to use all these, of course. You can change it up. Hashtag recommendations. You don't have to use the hashtags, obviously, but that gives you an idea of what type of topics that you're covering. So the next section is milestones. So day 7, you want to establish a baseline presence, average impressions per post, and first super user followers. So people that are commonly engaging with your content, and what's your average impressions for each of these posts. If it's not working out, maybe you need to adjust your strategy or engage more and be more active on that platform. So this gives you, different types of metrics to look at. And then batching tips. Batching is going to save you a lot of time. And basically it means taking, well, in this particular case, it says dedicate one day to outline all 30 hooks, create all the content in one session, and then schedule it in a scheduling tool. Ideally, you want to use the actual content platform scheduling tool because you're less likely to have potentially your account getting banned, because third-party tools sometimes will have an issue with posting that much content. So keep that in mind. And then the last section is repurposing guide. So it's saying turn high performing content into different types of content, convert into different formats. So a short form video or reel, take the 30-day lessons and turn them into a PDF or a lead magnet. So that's just 3 ideas. Of course, there's a lot more other ways you can repurpose your content. So again, run this tool. If you're not really excited about some of the results, you can always run the tool again for a slightly different keyword, and that way you can get a ton more content. You should never have a lack of ideas for content to post. With this tool, it's very quick and very easy. It takes almost no effort to come up with a ton of great, unique ideas.